Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. New in the Rock Shop, it's the BJ and Migs Rock Socks. You got to check these out. They look pretty sweet. If you want to get your sock game up to a different level, these are the socks you need.
I'm at level 0, so.
Yeah, so this will get you way up.
Nice.
These are the socks you are looking for. They're nice, man. Check them out. They look pretty awesome. They got our mugs all over them. It's the BJ and Migs Rock Socks, available now at the Rock Shop at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, and we need to pump it up for Monday. Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
I just noticed that the Rev and my daughter called each other to get matching outfits.
Oh, are we wearing the same shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why
Nice.
she said nice shirt. I wasn't paying any attention. I was like, oh, thanks, whatever.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to anything she says in the morning. So, yeah, nice. Yeah, it's the old BJ and Migs video game shirt.
Yeah, did you pay for that?
Sure, yes.
see.
I absolutely did.
Does anybody buy any of our things, Steve?
Do you? Yeah, Mr.
It's like Vicky, get me some shirts,
Right?
get me some
Yeah.
socks, get me
Hot
all the
Kettle
things.
Black over here.
Well, I'm just saying it's, my name on the shirt. If anybody gets a free one, I'm first in line, then
I
Migs
think you
is
already
second
got
in line.
a free one. And I was probably, like third or fourth in line.
You
What does
should
it
have been in
matter?
line. No, you should have paid. I need to talk to whoever is. Yeah, you're
This guy over here.
You and
He's
Danny.
not getting socks now.
Yeah. Yeah, enjoy your cold feet, BJ. Yeah, get your sock game elsewhere.
Vicky, I have other ways to go around you little
Yeah, you have
truant.
to pay for it.
Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Don in Seattle. Are you there, sir?
I am here.
Excellent. What's he playing for today, Steve?
Up for grabs, tickets to see Alice in Chains. They're going to be at the WAMU Theater on September 20th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want tickets? Get them at LiveNation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Don will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Don, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
A young Isaac Newton is said to have been hit on the head by which fruit, leading him to come up with the theory
An
of
apple.
gravity? Yes. What luxury car company introduced the Boxster Roadster in 1996?
Porsche.
Yes. What is the collective name for Italian-made Western movies?
Spaghetti Westerns.
Yes. In which movie did Will Smith play an alcoholic superhero?
Pass.
What color of marshmallow balloons were added to Lucky Charms in 1989?
Green.
No.
Blue.
No.
Yellow.
No. Monopoly's Marvin Gardens property is which color?
Yellow.
Yes. What letter is located directly to the left of the W on a standard keyboard?
R.
No.
S.
No.
T.
No. Which water sport is the official state individual sport of Hawaii?
Swimming.
No.
Water polo.
No.
Surfing.
Yes. Which actor performs music under the stage name Childish Gambino?
Childish Gambino. Say that again.
What actor performs music under the stage name Childish Gambino?
I wish I could give you a Han with that.
That's not going to work. All right, Don, you don't got it.
I pass. You lost me.
5 correct.
Would you have the guts to try to be that clever to ask, like, instead of saying a standard keyboard, to say like an QWERTY keyboard? Would you have the guts to do that?
Actually, that would be kind of funny.
That's what I was thinking.
Just because the way it is right there.
Yeah.
But
would somebody get it? Yeah.
Like, that's like having the answer in the question. That's a little...
I wonder, because I was mad at myself because I didn't get it. I looked down and I was like, oh, of course that's what that is because of that.
I mean, that's a little too obvious for this game, I think. I mean, I'm trying to maintain the integrity of this fine program here.
You and integrity, I mean, hand in hand.
When I think integrity, I think en fuego.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are you ready, Steve? Ah, yes. A young Isaac Newton is said to have been hit on the head by which fruit, leading him to come up with the theory of gravity?
Eggplant.
No.
Yeah, that's
Apple. Yes. What luxury car company introduced the Boxster Roadster in 1996?
Porsche.
Yes. What is the collective name for Italian-made Western movies?
The spaghetti westerns.
Yes.
I was about to say linguine westerns.
Linguine West.
Hey, the linguine western.
In which movie did Will Smith play an alcoholic superhero?
Hancock.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
What color of marshmallow balloons were added to Lucky Charms in 1989?
Red.
Yes.
Oh,
nice.
Monopoly's Marvin Gardens property is which color?
Yellow.
Yes. What letter is located directly to the left of the W on a standard keyboard?
Q.
Yes. Which water sport is the official state individual sport of Hawaii?
Which what?
Which water sport is the official
Surfing?
Yes. Which actor performs music under the stage name Childish Gambino?
Danny Glover.
No.
Donald Glover.
Yes. Tasmania is an isolated state belonging to which country?
Ooh, Australia.
Yes, and Steve, you came back with a vengeance. You got a perfect 10, and you win. Sorry, Don. Steve.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy?
Steve, you whacked back with a passion.
Whack it.
Do you need to thrust?
That's what happens when you debate.
Whack
And
it.
doubt me, Rev. I don't know why you debated me, but you doubted me.
Yeah.
I did doubt
Sorry.
you.
It was a bit of a debate for that doubt.
Yeah, apparently. Man,
Yes, I had a
congratulations.
thrust. I got 10 out of 10. I earned that thrust.
Man, dude, that was like
That
you
felt
said,
good.
with a vengeance.
He's getting his touchdown dances ready.
I felt good once I got that red one. That was a total lucky guess.
Really?
Yeah, I just threw out a color.
Good job. That's usually what you have to do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Don did not. He got that one wrong. Yeah. Congratulations, Steve, on that perfect
Did he
10.
not guess?
No, he got 3. He did 3 guesses. They just none of
Like,
them were
come
red.
on, man.
No, yeah. With colors, just throw them out there. Even if you don't know, you might hit it.
Caller number 10, 206-421-ROCK. And don't forget, man, if you tie or beat Steve, that's how you get a prize. Or we leave it to the callers.
I'm a little troubled by one of our texters.
What's going on?
Somebody texted, and I don't know if we can have this person listen to our show ever again. Cheetos are disgusting. How could you think Cheetos are disgusting?
They're not my favorite, but I wouldn't say they're disgusting.
I agree. Not my favorite as well, but I would never turn down a Cheeto.
That's a flaming hot take right there.
I see what you did there.
Oh.
I'm currently having these Cheetos cheese balls. Well, they're like Cheetos cheese balls, but they're like from this health guy. They're low carb.
Okay.
They're no carb.
The puffs?
They're delicious.
Yeah. They're low carb, which means you can have a bag of these. You got no carbs in there, very little calorie, and it gives you that cheese. That gives you that cheese-it feel.
It satiates the need for Cheetos.
I should say Cheetos feel. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know anyone that doesn't like Cheetos. I don't know if we could trust that person.
Yeah, I mean, to me, when it comes to putting a snack, like a snack food into a meal, like you can't beat the Doritos Locos Nacho for me.
Okay.
Because I love Doritos, and that would be the thing that I put on everything.
Oh, so he says they're kind of gross.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Now we have 2 texters.
Wow.
You know what?
Anti-Cheetos. You are no friend of ours.
They must have a very refined palate because, look, a lot of our snack foods are really
Or maybe
salty.
something traumatic happened to them.
Oh, you mean
somebody beat
took
them with a Cheeto
and
or
put it in a bad place?
somewhere where you sun don't shine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have you ever tried a burrito with flaming hot Cheetos in it?
No.
Oh, it's so amazing because you get the crunch and they add like that spice to it.
The flaming hot Cheetos are fantastic.
They're a little too spicy for me, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think I had them here, and I was like, I don't know.
No, you did like the jalapeno Cheetos.
Yeah, I did like those.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. See, I'll put those in a burrito, Danny.
I didn't even know there was
Cheeto in a burrito.
So it says jalapeno Cheetos, Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one Vicky just mentioned, yeah.
I never even had those.
Yeah, we did when we tried all the Cheetos. We have them here in the vending machine.
It's osmosis, Steve. You're getting what I got. You're forgetting stuff.
Dude, I've had so many Cheetos in my life. I can't remember what kind of.
Dude, I've got Cheetos for days. It's like me and the hose. I can't remember every girl I've been with or every Cheeto I've eaten. Yeah. Wow.
Take out the Cheetos haters.
That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't reach for them first.
Oh, so he says Cheetos are garbage?
Whoa.
Cheetos are gross?
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'd like to know their favorite snack food. Okay, like they're telling us they don't like Cheetos, but I'd like to know what they like instead. Because I would take Fritos over Cheetos.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
For Fritos, man, you got to have some sort of dipping thing with it.
Okay, I won't argue with
Or
that.
make a Frito pie.
Yeah.
A Frito pie?
I won't argue with that either, Vicky.
This is one of the rare times I say this, but I have to agree with BJ. Fritos over Cheetos any day of the week. And I don't need any kind of condiment with it. Just take it plain.
Yeah, I don't need it
raw
either.
Frito any day.
Yeah.
Only if they're chili cheese Fritos. Chili cheese Fritos are the king of snack food.
No way. Chili cheese Fritos are like Sunny Delight.
All right, that's ridiculous.
Wow.
No, I'm with Danny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue with any of it. Get that Trader Joe's peach salsa sauce, which it's got that little sweet salsa to it. Put that with like the salty.
So he says I'm a texture eater. I don't mind the taste of Cheetos, but I can't get past the texture of them. My only issue with Cheetos is the damn residue on your fingers.
Yeah, there's that.
There are people that eat Cheetos with chopsticks, which I think is hilarious, but also not a bad call.
Oh, yeah. That is a good call.
Look it up, Rev. There's videos of it. People eating Cheetos with chopsticks so they don't get the orange crap on their fingers.
Yeah, I got to get a baggie. That's what you do, man. You get one of those. If you can't get a glove, you just get a baggie and just...
Well, you put a bag over your hand?
Well, if you don't want the orange on there, sometimes you got to make it happen.
What if you just put your tongue in the bag?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, there's that.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos with ranch is one of the best snacks in the entire world.
So he says ranch Fritos are delicious.
Yep, those two.
Flamin' Hot ranch? I don't know. Regular ranch? Okay. I might try, but... Oh, you said what? Cheetos or Fritos?
Oh, I said Cheetos.
Oh, I don't know,
They don't have like the actual ranch flavoring on them. I'm saying just get some like Hidden Valley ranch, put it in, and just dip in. Oh, it's great.
Somebody's saying no, Bugles. I don't know if I could.
Bugles are good. I'm with
Bugles
that.
were only fun because you could put them on your fingers and they look like little fingernails. That was the only good redeeming quality of them.
Or you can pretend they're little Bugles and go.
You don't like the taste of Bugles?
No, they're gross.
I love Bugles.
They didn't taste like anything.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of the snack chain for me.
I love
It's like
Bugles.
Chex.
Yeah.
No, they got a little bit of a salt to Bugles. I mean, but they're not like Chex, but they're not as salty as Fritos, but they still, they still got a good flavor. It depends on where you are in the world of salt, like, how bad your tongue has been wrecked by all the salt we've had.
I've never seen more texts come in about this than me. This is ridiculous.
This is fantastic.
People are just very passionate about their Cheetos. Someone says Cheetos are yuck, Fritos are the best.
Should we do a new viral video? I think this could be.
Do a new viral
That's
video.
not how viral
That's
videos
not how
work,
it
BJ.
works.
I'm thinking this
Let's
could be.
do an organic viral video, kids.
Well, I'm just saying that if we have a fight on a video about whether Cheetos is good or not at the vending machine, I bet that people will go crazy like they're
You're
doing
just
now.
trying to get free Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yes.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. Hey, you got something to say? They're wild, rabid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's pretty simple. You call this number, 206-421-ROCK, or you text this number, 77999, and you say, this is what I want to talk about, and then we talk about it. Now, if you're on the phone with us, Steve still has his rule.
You still got to show some energy and bring it, BJ. Otherwise, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Gone. And then say goodbye again.
Goodbye, old friend.
This person wanted to share an experience about them when they were, I guess that would fall in line with learning about your quote-unquote customer.
Yeah.
We bought, back when we were younger, we bought steel Viking swords. We blunted them out and beat the hell out of each other, usually with no padding or armor.
Oh, man. Even when you blunt them out, if they're steel swords, you're still beating the out of each other.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, you know what? I just knew that wasn't me. I mean, I hung out with people that were relatively physical, but they were kind of geeky. I just, I didn't have any friends that were like, hey, we're just going to hit each other with swords. That wasn't me. I'd be like, no, I'm going to get hurt. That ain't going to happen.
We use wiffle ball bats.
Yeah, that's okay.
That and also like those tubes for like wrapping paper or posters. If it was
those are awesome.
You would save those even if it wasn't Christmas season. You kept those cardboard tubes,
and it wasn't the cheap stuff because now you see the cheap. Yeah. It's like cardboard paper that is the center of the wrapping paper now. But these were legit cardboard tubes.
No, you could pummel someone over the head a few times before they started falling apart.
Yeah, that never hurt anybody. Yeah, that never hurt anybody's life. No.
Got a text about our boy Danny V.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know he still worked here. Okay.
Hi.
says, I want to give Danny V some props. I work as a child support enforcement officer here in Seattle, and I can't tell you how much I appreciated the other day when he said he had more important things to spend money on than a Vegas bachelor party. You have no idea how many times I see that people that don't have enough money to pay their support, but they have enough money to take those crazy trips. Glad to see someone as being a responsible parent out there.
Oh, thanks.
I would love to hear from that texter, too, because I don't know if it's the same case. But, obviously, a lot of times guys get targeted because more guys are paying child support than women. But I know per capita, the deadbeat dad, if you will, was actually a real problem when women had to pay child support. It was like a ridiculous number of women that wouldn't do it. And it just sucks no matter what. Whoever's not paying it, the kid is the one that pays.
Well, I mean, we didn't finish the story. I mean, yeah, he's not spending the money on a trip to Vegas, but he just bought himself new shoes for himself, a new guitar. And also that board game that shoots poop out of a toilet. None of this is for his daughter. So I don't think he's some, Yeah,
you're right.
Awesome parent.
You're right. We made him look better than he really was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the last time he made a child support payment. I don't think it's been,
Oh, gosh.
Forever, yeah.
Really. Yeah, he can't make it rain if he's got to actually pay.
Right.
Yeah.
I need those poop board games.
Yeah, you do.
We got to go on to Little Darlings, and you're paying, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh, cool.
Got you guys.
Nice.
Let's go to John in Arlington. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. John, you are on the Rock.
Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. What you got for us, buddy?
Hey, you guys are talking about, the things you did that were wrong. You're talking about the guy that jumped off the cruise ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dumb things you did with your friends because, and by the way, that story, Vancouver, Washington. So go us that they got banned from the Royal Caribbean.
Great, right?
Yeah. So how about you, John? What dumb things you do with your friends?
Well, I was in the service, and I was over in school over in Illinois, and there's a big, huge mall there. And me and my roommate bought rollerblades at the store and decided with they have like the handicap ramps and the stairs, and we actually rollerbladed through the mall, and they kicked us out of the mall because we were jumping over the planter things and downstairs, and and he was sliding on railings. But yeah, they took our pictures, lined us up, took our Polaroid pictures, and they actually watched for us. We tried to go back to the mall a month later, and they still would not. They're like, nope, you guys need to go.
Oh, man. You got to wonder, how many Polaroid pictures they really had. Because once there's a ton of them, it's going to be hard to keep track of everybody. But I guess they would, probably had you prominently displayed, you two.
Oh, yeah. They were chasing us down to the mall. Security guards were running, and we were just dipping through all the different ways. Yeah.
I wonder, I don't know, whenever you get back there, if you would ever try to go back in. Like if they would notice that you aged, or if they use the Facebook aging software that they're all saying that they're using.
We're on to you.
Yeah, we're on to you, people. If they would kick you out.
All right. Well, now I got a beard, so they wouldn't be able to really recognize me.
There you go. See, I'd go back to that mall because Sarah's got that. I think she's been back to the store she got banned from.
Oh, good. I'm glad that they lifted that ban.
Yeah.
It was on a lifelong ban.
I don't know. I think if you try to set fire to somebody's clothes, I think, really, you should be banned. Yeah, because she's a genius.
I mean, everyone's young and dumb at some point.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then they get older and, they're not young anyway. It's my daughter. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Paul and Everett, you are on the Rock.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Not bad, Paul. What you got for us today?
Oh, well, so you guys were talking earlier about crazy things that happened at convenience stores or fast food restaurants. And, well, I just moved to Seattle from big little town, Louisiana, and I was working at a fast food restaurant, and a sophomore in high school. And I guess this guy took offense to something I said and showed up at my work several days later with half of the school in the parking lot.
What?
So
like a big gang fight?
Well, that's what I thought it was going to be. I didn't know quite well, but just, towards the end of my shift, I realized, okay, it was this one guy. So I was like, all right, well, whatever, big deal. I'll walk out in this parking lot and fight this dude. I don't care. I'm a country boy.
Nice.
So, my big brother, who's passed away now, he took me in the bathroom, kind of got me all psyched up, slapped me in the face, got me mad. Went out there.
He's your Mickey.
He
was your Mickey.
Cheering this guy on, who turned out to be like...
Oh, you can do this, Paul. You can take this guy. You can take this guy, Paul.
So yeah, I had no idea this guy was, supposed to be, a real bad guy. But anyway, thumped him up pretty good, and I took a few myself, but was able to dart out of there just before the cops showed up. So pretty crazy.
And how about this? Were you able to keep your job?
Yes.
Now that's that to me just goes to show you the old ways.
Well, they probably appreciate his problem-solving abilities.
That's right. That's how to deal with a bad customer.
Well, the owner, boss, was actually standing in the doorway watching.
Ah, see, those are the old days. Yeah, you really can't have the boss watching one of his employees wail on one of the customers. Probably not good, especially if it's a major fast food chain. It's like, yeah, you don't talk about that at the company meeting. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Justin, you're on the Rock.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Justin?
You guys were talking about them cardboard rolls on the inside of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
As a kid, we beat each other with it. As we got older, we made smoking paraphernalia. We made a 5-foot steamroller with this roll we had, used a ratchet socket, 2-people job. I've seen that lay full-grown men out. It was just, we named it the MacGyver Chronic Igniter. It was just spur of the moment. We needed something to smoke.
Chronic Igniter.
It's a great name. Using a can. It's better than using a Coke can.
Is it though?
Right?
Because it's made of cardboard. I would think that's a flammable object. I think you just
I'd rather smoke something that's cardboard than metal.
We used the socket though, so the piece that was getting hot and everything, we made a hole and then pushed a nice ratchet socket through it. So that was the bowl piece.
See, you guys knew what you were doing.
You ever seen on Half Baked, dude was like, "Give me an avocado, an ice stick, and a snorkel." Believe me, bro, I made bombs with less. And we just took one of those ideas rolling, and we made a 5-foot cardboard steamroller that would lay people out.
That's awesome.
And our buddy's dad passed away. We're cleaning out his house. He's moving and all that. And we find this 10 years later, and we're seeing signatures and taggings on it from people we probably don't even see anymore. But we're looking at it, and we're like, dang, we were just some stoner kids.
And it
really
survives.
needed something to smoke. Needed something to smoke that bad, and we made it out of this 5-foot tube of cardboard.
Yep.
And it was a ritual. Everybody came around. You got to bust out the MacGyver. If you can take the MacGyver, you can smoke with us.
I appreciate the call, Justin. Steve, it makes me think of the romance of days gone by, because of course marijuana was not legal.
Yeah.
And you wonder, will people be doing that anymore? Because you can just walk into a pot shop much more easily than you could then.
Now you could get smoking apparatuses without having to say it the right. I remember in college, our college TV station, we had sponsors or underwriters, and one of them was this place that was called the Green Thumb or something like that. And they had everything, but they also had bongs, but you couldn't call it that back then. You had to call it a water pipe. And they would legitimately they would kick you out of the store if you had the nerve to say bong.
All right, it's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Hey, this texter says, hey, BJ and Miggs, just letting you know that you turned me into a troll. I was driving home yesterday. I saw a car with a bunch of Star Wars decals. So I yelled, hey. And the person looked over and I said, nice decals. And I gave him the live long and prosper sign and drove off.
That's awesome.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We got a weird text message. I'm curious to see what you guys' answer are. We have all the things that something brings up, but they wanted to know which serial killer fascinates you the most. Apparently, this person said, I'm a huge fan of all the serial killer shows and things like that.
It is amazing to me. This is the thing about me. I love fantasy stuff, and I will watch all sorts of gory stuff, and I will see horrific things happen, like on Game of Thrones and shows like that. No problem with it. But when it comes to the real life stuff,
it's freaky.
I don't want any part of it. I don't have a favorite serial killer. I don't want to sound judgy. It just doesn't hit me the way it hits other people.
In no fairness, the guy didn't ask who's your favorite serial killer, like it's a baseball player. He said, which serial killer fascinates you the most?
The only reason it fascinates me the most is just because of the fact as soon as I moved here, I had no idea about Gary Ridgway.
Yep, that's the one
and
for
then
me.
Everybody showed me his picture, and I'm like, gosh, I look just like the guy, and I'm trying to start a radio career in Seattle, and I look like the famous serial killer. This is horrible.
Yeah, for me, it's that one, just so I can better understand you. I'm just kidding.
See, I'm fascinated because you were adopted, and I kind of want you to do some sort of test to see if you're related to him.
No.
Was
why?
BJ Ridgway?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what if
right?
you guys are like cousins or even brothers?
Well, that's not going to be good for me. How is that going to be good on my resume of people loving me? If, oh, hey, I'm related to the killer guy.
Well, the thing that fascinates me most about it is when he got busted, there were so many people at his work that said, oh, yeah, we're not surprised. His nickname among some of us in the office was Green River Gary. And so when you hear those kind of things, it'd be like, I'd really like to see a Netflix special or a movie or a documentary where they really go deep into that. But I'm with you, though. For the most part, I don't really find anything cool about serial killers. I know some people find it cool to, like, you know, kind of. They get something hip or I don't know what it is, but like even.
Everyone's obsessed with them right now. All the documentaries about famous murders or.
So he says, was it Gein or Gein? Ed Gein?
Ed Gein.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the guy who basically Norman Bates was based off of, and he would kill people, skin them, make lampshades out of them, make actual like furniture out of their bones and stuff like that.
It's funny you say it because the texter says every fictional serial killing character in Hollywood has borrowed from him in his real life.
Pretty much,
yet no movie is based on him. Missed opportunity.
There was one, I thought.
Opportunity, no.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are actually based on Ed Gein, yeah.
What about you, Rev?
My favorite is actually...
Not favorite.
Oh, okay. The one that fascinates me is John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
It was really...
The clown, right?
Yeah, he was Pogo the Clown, which is really kind of strange that he would do these children's parties, and he was pretty involved in his community, and then he was going around murdering people.
The Zodiac Killer came in on the text line.
What fascinates me about some people, I don't know if sociopath is the right word, but whatever beings don't feel empathy, like they just don't have it in them. They don't even know what that is. Like you could be born and not feel badly about things that the average person would feel badly. Like if you fell down or something really bad happened in your life, Steve, you know, there'd be a part of me go, oh, that sucks, where they don't have that. It just doesn't register. That fascinates me that humans can come in wired that way.
Yeah.
It really does. That fascinates me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's funny, though, the person brought up the Zodiac Killer. I remember when I was a kid, I was fascinated by the Zodiac Killer because it was crazy to the point where I remember I had my big death metal band growing up in high school was Elderly Destruction. I mean, our hit single, when I say hit single, our song that we played best was World in Destruction. Yeah. But our B-side, the song that I wrote, only song I ever written in my life.
Oh, really?
And it was called The Sign of Death. And it was a song about the Zodiac Killer.
You guys were a happy band, weren't you?
And the chorus, I'll never forget, The Sign of Death. Take your last breath.
No, that goes well.
Damn.
Yeah. That's nice. That's the only song I've ever written in my life.
You know what, though? Think about what you've done lately.
Had cowbell in it, too.
Yeah. Dude, you're still that guy.
Cowbell.
What?
Well, what's that? Well, you're still that guy. What's the name of Bruce Brody's latest album?
Everyone's Dead.
Yeah.
I didn't write that song.
Yeah, but still, it's just like it's like dead as you started being dead and you're still dead.
Still dead.
Yeah, still dead.
So he says I had a friend who used to work with Gary Ridgway. She said he was super creepy. Well, he was killing hookers. I mean,
yeah, I think you're spot on with that particular interpretation of that guy. Yeah. Oh, man.
It's funny, though. Jeffrey Dahmer, he ate the evidence. Jeez.
I saw a thing recently floating around Facebook, and I don't know if it's real or not, but it was like an interview with him, and he said that people who are tattooed taste the worst. So if you want to not be
That's why I have sleeves.
Yeah, that's why we have tattoos, so we don't get eaten by a cannibal.
Wow, okay, I guess I'm going to have to get a tattoo.
Yep.
So you taste worse.
Do it on your face.
Oh, great. Yeah, because again, that will not do anything to hurt my image of already looking like a serial killer. Getting a face tattoo will it'll improve my
It
credibility.
could be a rainbow or like a little bunny.
Right, the happy stuff on there. Like,
happy
A
stuff.
smiley face.
Yeah.
Right, on before it just says I'm happy.
I'm happy, yeah. That would never...
Please do it, please.
And like the Addams Family font or something.
Yeah, no one would ever think there was anything wrong with me. Let's go to Jeff in Des Moines. Jeff, you are on the rock.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Jeff. What you got for us, buddy?
Hey, I just want to go off of the last caller that...
Yeah, I agree with you.
Serial killer fascinates you.
You cut out. So we're talking about serial killers. What would you like to say?
Well, I just want to say that I actually started rooting for a fictional serial killer. I used to watch the show Dexter.
Yeah.
And you get into it, and you really start rooting for the guy because he's killing bad people, but you walk away from it thinking, I'm rooting for this guy that's murdering people, and it's good.
I know, dude. And Michael C. Hall played that role so well. That's why we're all so mad. I don't know how you felt about the ending of that series, but everybody hates the ending of that series because it's just... Yeah, it's not how Dexter would go out, and I was so bummed. Like, really? He's a lumberjack somewhere? That's what he ended up doing with his life? Come on.
He's got to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let us all down after all these seasons. Come on now.
I agree. I'm with you, Jeff. And were you like me? Were you happy, spoiler, when his girlfriend died? I never rooted for a killer, but John Lithgow did us all a favor because we all hated his girlfriend. God, she was such a whiner.
Yeah, but that really made me look at John Lithgow a different way, though.
Dude, I know. John Lithgow's portrait... to me, that's the best season of Dexter. And frankly, if you watch Dexter... don't watch all of it. Stop at the end of the Trinity Killer season, and you'll be a lot happier than a lot of us fans were, because it was probably the best season, and the rest of them just weren't as good. God, John Lithgow was amazing. John Lithgow made you believe, like, holy cow, I wonder if John Lithgow really is a killer. Like, it made you wonder, like, maybe this is who he really is, and he's been the happy Third Rock guy, but really he's a killer. Yeah, he was good. God, he was so good in that season.
One texter says, my dad worked with Green River Gary. Had zero issue with his personality. Maybe that says more about my dad than anything, though. Ha.
Yeah, your dad. I bet this guy's dad.
Gary seems like a good dude. We went out for drinks and met women all the time.
Steve, you would say the same thing.
What?
I think you're the kind of guy that you really just go, I don't need to even be bothered with this person that much, as long as they don't bother me. Yeah. I feel like you could probably have serial killers around you, and you'd be like, I don't know, he seemed like he was an okay guy.
I mean, I work with one.
Hey, Vicky is working on it. Okay. Oh, that was creepy.
Yep.
Next on Netflix.
So are you talking about Rita? Burn in hell, BJ. LOL.
Oh, please. Everybody hated Rita. Honestly, I cheered. I cheered when all of a sudden it was like, yes, she's in a pool of her own blood. Oh, I hated her so much. When they brought her on the show, I was like, honestly, I would like to serial kill this woman. She's so bad.
Jeez, man.
Oh, a lot of Dexter fans agree with me that Rita was a pain in the ass. It's like he was better when he was on his own. Just
Green River BJ over here.
Right? Yeah.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.